Hello, hello. I am all kinds of flustered. It seems like that's okay. Y'all are here. I don't have on no lipstick. I am bare lips today. Y'all getting all this bare lip action on today. So I'm gonna give people a couple minutes to get on in, come on in, and I'm gonna give y'all some goodness. Okay, so y'all stay tuned in. I'm gonna give people a couple minutes to get tuned in, and of course, failure to prepare. Make sure that you fail. Uh, um, so what I thought I had prepared didn't work. I got a new printer, still didn't work. I got a new iPad, had to reset up everything. Wonderful. So hopefully those that are on Facebook and YouTube, you are able to hear me. Those that are coming in on Instagram, thank y'all so much for joining. And we are going to get started here. I'm going to give two more minutes, but I'm so glad y'all tell me where y'all coming from, where y'all viewing from, just so I can get a little bit of, hey y'all, uh, action behind it. Like I said, I don't have no lipstick on today. Today is a bare lip day. Printer didn't want to work, everything, all at one time. So it's what resiliency is all about, right? So what I do want to ask of you all, if this is your first time joining, can you put your hand up in the chat? Can you put some hands up in the chat? Like, yeah, this is my first time. I've never been here. Just because I want to welcome you, and because we do this as a opportunity to kind of fellowship and get to know each other, to really share in on the vision and the gifts that God has given me in order to share things with you to help you become a more resilient you. If it is not your first time, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. So I know that time is of the essence, so I'm going to keep on pushing, especially since I'm starting a couple minutes late, but that's okay. Those that can will, and those that can't won't. No biggie. So, welcome back. Good evening to my R2Cs, the Real Resilient Conversation crew. I love you. It is Monday, and no matter what is going on, no matter how things are going, I am here to celebrate you joining me today, to come and get your mid-month fill up, because it is the 10th of April, which is the mid-month. We do this every second and fourth Monday. If it is your first time, wonderful. Thank you, Mom, for letting me know that you all can hear me and see me. So I am super excited about that. And I am your host, Quita Quee. We do this live thing because I hate doing a recording and then it's just, you don't get a chance to talk back to me. I like it when you talk back to me, you know what I mean? So this is a conversation type of setup. I go out and I ask you all questions. I ask you all to join on in and really tune in on the opportunity that is before you. So, on Monday, the second and fourth Mondays, we come together. We discuss different topics that I have researched that God has given me to give to my people. And so today we are going to do just that. Today's topic is, like I said, I use quirky, unique ways to describe things. However, today's topic is box seats. And because I want to empower you on how you can bounce back from life and life situations, I am a true testament of always having to bounce back. And it always seems to happen right before we go live. Every time. However, I am super glad, so excited to see you all here. And I'm honored to have you stop by and visit on this Monday. I know you could have been anywhere else, and yet you chose to join along with me. So thank you. Without further ado, if it is your first time, once again, I ask that you put a hand in the chat just so I can see you and tell you welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are not here for the first time and you are just here to get some of this good old loving, to see some Quita and to really hear how to continue to be resilient in your everyday life, your bi-weekly fill up. Welcome back. It's time to go ahead and get your tune up. I'm at the gas pump. I'm ready to pump it in. So yeah, you had me pump it up. How many people remember when they used to have gas station attendants? You know, first of all, I'm not that old. Don't do me. I'm not that old. Gas station attendants today. I am your gas station attendant. So if you like this type of teaching, and do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. Make sure that you let someone else know that this is here for their viewing pleasures. This is here to help them as well, because if it's not for you, then maybe it's for someone else. So today's topic, once again, is box seats. So what do you think today's topic has to do with your resiliency? And down in the chat, just let me know. I love to just hear, what do you think box seats has to do with your day-to-day life when it comes to resiliency? Gabby, thank you so much for joining. Jay, thank you so much for joining. Alan, thank you so much for joining. Mom, thank you so much for joining. So I do this regardless if it's 50 people or if it's 2, because who it's meant for, they will see it. If it is not seen on live, they have the opportunity to see it at a later time. And so I really am pushing through, because everything that could happen would happen today. And that's what happens whenever you are in a situation where, let me make sure, broadcast information. Okay, yes. So we are live on Facebook, on Real Resilient Conversations Facebook, on Quita's Facebook, and on YouTube, okay? And of course on Instagram. So what I would like for you all to do, just to keep me going, keep me feeling like we're having a conversation, y'all make sure and chat and type down there in the comment section. So when you are thinking of box seats, what do you think of? What are some places that you think of when you're thinking of box seats? Are you thinking about theater? Are you thinking about basketball? Are you thinking football, baseball, concerts? What type of things do you think of when you think of box seats? And the reason why I say that is because most men would go to a football game and would love to be in the box seats, would love to be in a box seat at a basketball game, just to be able to see things at a different level. Ladies, we like to go to a performance, and I don't know how many people have actually been to opera, but if you love opera, or if you love to see a comedy show or a play, just to see things at a different level. However, the box seat is usually reserved for a certain number of people. Those certain people, hi grandma, those certain people are the 4, 5, 10, 15 people that you have said, these people are sitting with me. They have had to do some things in order to be able to be in that area, right? So what I want to do, I'm going to hit 3 topics today. And the 3 topics that we're going to talk about is going to be tickets, seats and sections, and show perspective. Now, the reason why I'm going to break it up into 3 sections is because I really want you to get the understanding of what that means when we are talking box seats, right? So the ticket aspect is what you have. In order to get in anywhere, you have to have a ticket. So your ticket is your access, right, to you, your access. And so if people, whenever you are buying these box seats, how much do you think box seats should go for? How much do you think people are willing to pay for a box seat? Do you know? Anybody know? Because the prices can vary. So depending on if you are at a opera theater, if you are at a football game, basketball game, baseball game, the tickets and the pricing may vary depending on how close up your box seat is versus how far back your box seat is. All of that makes a difference. The same thing happens when people need to buy a ticket, meaning they need to have access to you. How much are you? And I know that sounds bad. Huh? That sounds real bad. But can people afford you? Can people afford you? Do they understand the aspect of who you really are? And can Are they excited to buy the ticket? Are they excited to be able to spend time with you? Are they excited to be able to take you out? Are they excited to be a part of your world? And the reason that I say that is because when you buy a ticket to your favorite gameplay show, comedian, you excited about it. You like, hey, I bought these tickets, or oh my gosh, I got tickets. I got tickets. Your excitement is different. Whenever you're talking about that person or people, you should be excited. You hear what I'm saying? Excited to hear and see what those tickets are going to get you. So people should be ready to pay the price to have access to you. If they are not excited to see you, they are not excited to hear you, they are not excited to see your vision, to hear what you are going through, they can't afford you. How many times have I wanted to go and see somebody? I'm like, ooh, how much are tickets? And they say, I'm like, I can't go see them. I'm going to have to just keep watching them on YouTube. I'm going to have to keep watching them on whatever is free. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right? Because I can't afford them. How many times have you looked and you seen people and they're like, I want to see you, I want to see you. And I'm like, can you afford my time? Because my time is something I can't get back. Can you afford the affection and the attention that I require in relationships? Otherwise, I'm too expensive. Thank you so much, but I don't think you can afford what I need. No problem. You have to be able to know what your ticket range is and if they are worthy of receiving said ticket. You hear me? People, their excitement should be a reflection of the access that they have into your life, which is what we're going to roll right into for our second topic. The access into your life, your personal space, would be the seating in your section. For example, say your box seat holds 10 seats. 10 seats. That means that you plus 9 other people are the only people that should be in that section. What things or perks do you think should be in your section, in your box seats, that would be a representation of what they deserve? If I am paying a certain amount to be in this section, the amount that people should be willing to pay to sit there, to have access to you, because they've gotten their ticket. Now that they are there, what are the perks of them being there? What are the things that make it exceptional, right, for them to be there? What unique things about you do only certain people have access to? Everybody don't know everything about you. You will be telling the tale if you said they do. You'll be telling the tale. What parts of you do certain people have access to? And because in that section, only those people have access to you. They only know certain things about you. There are layers to you, and everybody do not know every layer of who you are. You understand what I'm saying? And so the opportunity to experience knowing you, the opportunity of them to experience seeing who you are, that is a privilege. And I know that probably sounds a little harsh, but that is a privilege. Now that they have, they're in your section, they're in your space, do they appreciate and value that time? Do they appreciate and value who you are, your words, your actions, your efforts? Do they appreciate it? Do they appreciate the fact that you have given more of yourself, or you have given into who the opportunity for them to get to know you on a deeper level? Do they take advantage of it? If so, that should be a good indicator that they are not welcome back. You understand what I'm saying? When you look at who you are at this point in your life, Who you have allowed to influence you or get to know you is a direct reflection of your boundaries and of your open door policy at the same time. Who gets to know you on a deeper level, whether that be friends, family, foes, uh, co-workers, church members, club members, whatever. The experience that you have in that section, in your personal space, should be one that is left to remind you of what is to come. It should be an indication that you are allowing them. Because when you let people into your space, you have to allow them that access. When you allow them into your space, what is it speaking and what are they hearing? And at the same time, what are they valuing and what are they devaluing? Are they adding or are they subtracting? At some point, both parties have to make a decision, because that seat is a special seating. It is not down on the lower level, which we'll talk about here in a moment. So whenever I'm talking about lower levels, does that automatically make you feel like they are less than? No, it is an opportunity for you to showcase on a different perspective. Usually when I get tickets, I usually end up on the floor, right? Floor seating, probably in the back, but I'm still there. I still get the experience, right? How many people in your life are on the floor seats and in the back? They still get to see you. They still get to experience you. However, if you are the performer, if you are on the platform, you are on the stage, opening yourself, they see you, but they see you at the back. They're not they see you. They're like, oh, okay, I see your show. But they're not wanting to support. Oh, I see you had your show on, but they're not willing to help you, to include you, to support you, to encourage you. They're like, oh, I see you did your little show. That's cool or whatever. They are the ones that's there, but they're in the back. They don't comment. They don't say anything, but they're watching. Those are the people that's in the back on the floor seats. People that's a little bit further up, they see you, they compliment you. They like, man, I wish I could do that. They're still on the floor, but they're seeing you. They're speaking up a little bit more. Those are the first claps that you hear. Those are the first people that's like, man, you still doing that, man. I applaud you. I know that's got to be hard with everything you have going on. That's amazing. They still on the floor seats, y'all. Still on the floor. But they look closer. Those are the applause that you hear. The ones that make a resounding sound are the ones that are in the box seats, because it's bouncing off the ceiling and you hear it. Those that are performing, they hear it. The first thing they do is they look up, they say, I see you up there. Okay, I appreciate you, right? Because when I got my ticket, I was excited. I was like, we got tickets. We get to see you. Like, girl, look at this. Oh my goodness, boy, my boy, look at this. You excited. You got box seats, you got a bartender, you got a personal chef, you got a personal assistant, whatever you may have when you're in that section, right? Or the people that have paid to see you, what they are experiencing, it's a whole vibe, it's a whole experience in that section just to see you. When they see you, is it changing their life? Is it something that is going to stay with them? And they like, goodness, because of X, Y, and Z, I now have the ability to do A, B, and C. My role is to have you to have a not just an experience, but a life-changing experience. I want the things that I say to start to change the way that you think. You might not always remember the words that I say, but if all of a sudden your thinking has begun to shift, I have done my job. Does that make sense? I want you to think about the show perspective, which are the innermost parts of you. So like I said, whether you're performing or you're watching, why you bought those box seats, the opportunity for you to sit higher means something. It says something. Why would you want to buy box seats versus being on the floor? Anybody? Y'all just type it in there while I'm talking. Most people buy box seats because they want to be able to sit up a little higher. I want to be able to sit and not have to worry about the sounds of everyone else around me chitter chattering unless they are in my section. Unless they came with me, unless we're having that discussion. But when it's so many people talking all at the same time, it can be a distraction. So you sit with the people in your box seats and they are able to understand you. You're able to have that conversation. When you allow people, would you allow people into your box seats section that did not pay the price? Meaning, would you allow someone into your life, into your business, into your home, into your event that had not paid the price? And why not? Because they didn't pay. You think about the extra amount that you paid for the privacy, the extra amount that you paid for the personal bartender, the extra amount you paid to have food available for you, the extra, and they haven't paid the extra. So at the same time, what is your perspective? Are you looking down at the people and saying, they can't afford me, they can't afford me? Or are you looking down and saying, man, they see things differently, but I still appreciate that they're here. They about to see a good show. We about to all see a good show. I just see things on a different level. In relationships, I have left good people because I seen things on a different level. I'm like, oh, you a good man. That's just not a good man for me. Oh, you a good business owner, but not the good partnership for me. You have to know when you see things on a higher level, if things are not going to work out, right? And so you have to guard your space. Guard who you allow into that personal box, right? Your personal well-being, your section. Guard your space. Make sure that those that are welcome are there and those that are not allowed in. Because when we allow these people to come in, they drain us. They drain our energy. They drain our finances. They drain our mental capacity. They drain us. I really want you to think about the perspectives of the people to the left, the right, the other box seats. What are they seeing? The other people in your life that are there, what are they seeing? What are they enjoying? What are they knowing? Who are they? Think about that. Who are they in your life? And because they are there, what have you allowed them to see? What performance have they been allowed to see? Have they been able to see the rocky road, the good, the bad, the ugly? What is that? Is that a country? That's a country saying, huh? From country movies. It is. I have no idea who is calling, but they should not be. If it's on Do Not Disturb, huh? Well, sorry, Instagram. So the various places, the various sections, the various people have seen you, or they have got to see you from different sides, from different perspectives. Nevertheless, they still get to see the show. They still get to see the game. They still get to see the performance. It's different. Your family sees you because they've known you from here. So they have a different perspective of you. Your friends that have known you for years see you in a different perspective than the friends that have known you for weeks. Different perspectives. However, they are all there. They are all about the opportunity to see a show. Those that know you are those that really know you are those that are in your box seats. Think about your closest friend, your closest family members, your closest coworkers. You might have different box seats for different people. That doesn't mean that it's wrong. That just means that you know how to compartmentalize who needs to be where, because certain people you express and share different things with. So sometimes when you're on a higher level, you can see things, and then you may be like, oh, so your visions, your dreams, your aspirations, you can see it on the stage. You're like, okay, this is where it needs to go. This is how it needs to go. But you feel so disconnected because you're so far away. And now you're looking at the people that's on the floor that's closest to the stage, and you like, man, they can reach out and touch them. Maybe I should have got floor seats. Is there anybody else that has felt that way and you felt like maybe I need to come down so that way I can get closer? When you bring yourself down, your standards down, your thinking down, also you can have what you think is a closer opportunity. What happens? What does that look like? Do you still have the opportunity to go back up? Sometimes not. Now think about when you were to get a little closer. Is it not clearer? Because now you can see some of the things that's going on behind the scenes. Or if you're at a game, you can see the entire, what is it called? Basketball, I don't know, the floor. You can see all of the players. You can see what the coaches are saying. You can see it because you can see all of the moving pieces. People that are closer and down right there on the floor, they can see, but not, I mean, they can see it right here, but they can't see it from up here. There's going to be some things that they miss because they're too close. And I used to do this a lot. Whenever I felt like I couldn't get an answer, I said, why are you so close to it? Back away. Back away and close your eyes, come back to it. Look at it in a different way. Instead of me coming in straight from the front, I would come in from the side and say, all right, now what does that mean? If I stand here and I look at it from the peripheral of my eye, does it seem different? The same thing happens in our thinking, right? If I turn and I look at things differently, the people that are on the floor see things differently. The people that are on the back see things differently. The people that are on the side see things differently. The people that are in other box seats see things differently. Perspective is everything. You see the things on a higher level. The higher level lets you see, sometimes if you're looking at things that have curtains, you're at performances that have curtains, you get to see the behind the scene things sometimes. So you see the things that are happening on the side of the by the curtains, the people that are running around, that are scurrying around, that are making sure people go out on time, that come back in on time, make sure, right? It's a lot of moving pieces that you don't see if you're so close. Excuse me, you're so close to it. All you can see is what is in front of you. How many times have we seen what was in front of us, but we missed everything else and we didn't appreciate everything else that had to happen to get us there? I am in that season, right? Excuse me, where I can see what's in front of me, and it's not good. It's not easy. It's hard. The process that is going on behind it in order to make it happen. Woo! Excuse me. All make up a difference. It makes a difference. And excuse me, the devil do not want me to get that out, huh? It makes a difference in what is to come and why it's happening. If you understood the process, you would understand why it's hurting, but why it has to only happen for a season in order to make you a better person. If you understood the process of baking a cake, all you see if you're looking from the top is that it's going to rise. It has to rise. The people that are right there, they don't see what's going on inside the pan. You can see what's going on inside the pan. What is going on in your life that you are in the box seat of your life and you see it? However, you feel so disconnected from it because it seems so far away. Your goals, your dreams, your visions. It's so far away. Financially secure, financially stable, so far away. However, you can see what needs to happen. You can see the things that you may have to give up for a season. You can see it. Appreciate and take time for the people that are working behind the scenes, the people that are praying for you, the people that are encouraging you, the people that are giving you what you need in order for you to be great. Appreciate that. If you are on the stage and the people that paid the extra amount to be in the box seats just so they can see all of you, appreciate them. Appreciate the people that paid extra to support you, that are helping you when times are hard, when you need a couple extra dollars and they just throw it to you. Appreciate them. Appreciate them. Appreciate the people that lay down and listen to you when you whine and complain and moan and groan about how your body look, about how you feeling about yourself. Appreciate them. Appreciate them. Whether you are on stage or you are in the seat watching the stage, appreciate the behind the scenes, appreciate the process, and appreciate the perspective that what you see, someone else may not be seeing. You have the opportunity to change, right? If you paid for the seat, you are paying for the price to see the hard work of the vision that has now come into fruition. So I have gone over my time. I'm already 31 minutes in. um, so I really hope that you enjoyed today's topic. I hope that it brought about a form of transformational thinking and has really opened your eyes to see things on a different level when it comes to being in that box seat, seeing things at a higher level. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You see things at a higher level, so then you are able to make decisions on what should be next. You are able to make decisions if there is catastrophe at the bottom level. We're up here, we're staying up here, right? You can see things. So what I really want you to do is take time today. And I really hope that tonight you think about what I say. I want you to be resilient in your present, your tomorrow, and your forever life. The thing, if this is something that has touched you, it has found its way to your mind, your thoughts, or your heart today, I really want you to like, share, and subscribe. Take the time to talk to somebody else about what you heard today. Get their perspective on it. Get their perspective on it. And if you could like, share, subscribe, those that are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate the fact that you took the time out on your Monday to come and join, even though there's always something going on over here. So come back on the 24th of April. We are going to talk about April showers, transition hours. Oh, April showers, transition hours. Baby, I'm going to tell y'all some of these transitions I'm going through, and I hope that it still blesses you in your transition onto the next and better you. So until then, love, peace, joy, and happiness, I pray unto you. I will see you all soon on the next episode of Real Resilient Conversations with your girl, Quita Quee, helping to empower you to become a better you. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Sorry, y'all was having some issues up here. All right. See y'all later. I know next time I am going to have on some lips. I had a rough time. I love y'all. Thank you. See you soon.